No bones about it. It's been a very humid start to summer, and it's only June. In fact, right now, we've got humidity levels just chock full of humidity from Florida all the way up to the U.S.-Canadian border. And there are two ways we measure humidity. One is the relative humidity, and the other is the dew point temperature. But which one of these is a better representation on how to measure that humidity? Both of them will get you there, but one of these gives you a much better representation of how this will impact you heading out the door each day. So let's take this for example. When you head out the door in the morning and you've got a, say, 90-degree air temperature outside, if your dew point temperature is 69 degrees, it's going to feel rather sticky and honestly uncomfortable outside to you. But it's a little deceiving because if you look at a weather app and your relative humidity is only showing 49%, that gives the false impression that it really doesn't feel that bad outside. But once you step out this door, you're going to see that it actually feels quite uncomfortable outside. Another example, if you've got a 50-degree air temperature, a dew point temperature of 50 degrees, you check your phone or your weather app and you see that the relative humidity is 100%, that's also going to give a false impression that it doesn't feel good outside because the relative humidity is at 100%. You think the air is saturated, which it is, but it still doesn't feel that bad. That's why dew point temperature is a much better representation to communicate how it actually feels outside to you. And it's a pretty simple scale. In fact, we go from basically the higher the number, the worse it feels outside. So for example, right now our dew point temperature is at 69. That's a pretty high number, and it would put it up here in this humid category, to where if you walk out the door and you feel that 69-degree dew point, you're going to feel every bit and probably look a lot like this guy right here, rather uncomfortable and rather sticky. For the National Weather Desk, I'm Meteorologist Will Stafford.